Hi, how you doing? This is Kim Reads Urantia. And we're going to read from the Urantia book. First, we're going to read from Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. Okay, and it's September 13th. This is by Peter Marshall. Pretty common name. I looked him up. There's a couple different Peter Marshalls. I think it's probably, I don't know, when it was, he was chaplain of the Senate, I think. Of course, there's a couple other ones. There's one other one who was an Anglican priest. But okay, this one, I don't know. Well, I'm sure he was a religious guy. Okay. Lord, when we are strong, make us willing to change. And when we are right, did I say when we are strong? Oh, I meant, sorry, I have a headache. Okay, Lord, when we are wrong, make us willing to change. And when we are right, make us easy to live with. Right. Because nobody likes to know it all who's right all the time. It's very true. Yeah. Okay. And even though we know we're wrong, sometimes it's not easy to change. It's not easy to try new things. We get kind of stuck sometimes. Okay, this is paper 18, section 4, the perfections of days. There are just 210 perfections of days, and they preside over the governments of the 10 major sectors of each superuniverse. They were trinitized for the special work of assisting the superuniverse directors, and they rule as the immediate and personal vicegerents of the Ancients of Days. 3 perfections of days are assigned to each major sector capital, but unlike the Ancients of Days, it is not necessary that all 3 be present at all times. From time to time, one of this trio may be absent. From time to time, one of this trio may absent himself to confer in person with the Ancients of Days concerning the welfare of his realm. These triune rulers of the major sectors are peculiarly perfect in the mastery of administrative details, hence their name, perfections of days. They must be all Virgos. In recording the names of these beings of the spiritual world, we are confronted with the problem of translating into your tongue. And very often it is exceedingly difficult to render a satisfactory translation. We dislike to use arbitrary designations which would be meaningless to you. Hence, we often find it difficult to choose a suitable name, one which will be clear to you and at the same time be somewhat representative of the original. Okay, I think our major sector capital is ENSA, I think. I don't know what it is. I'm just looking that up. Oh, That's a minor sector. What are the major sectors? Splandin. Splandin. Oh, yeah. So the major sector itself is called Splandin. Then our minor sector is called Ensa. But then there's what? U major, and U minor, the third, and U major, the whatever, yeah. I think. Splandin. Yep. Splandin. Yep. Okay. Spiritual. Splandin. U major the fifth is the capital of Splandin. This is major sector 5 in Super Universal Bodden. Yep. So we're talking about these guys are rulers of Splandin. Okay, these triune rulers of the major sectors are peculiarly perfect in the mastery of administrative details, hence their name, perfections of days. Right, okay. I think we read this already. We dislike to use arbitrary designations which would be meaningless to you, hence we often find it difficult to choose a suitable name, one which will be clear to you, and at the same time be somewhat representative of the original. Okay, don't worry about it, guys. The perfections of days have a moderate-sized core of divine counselors, perfecters of wisdom, and universal censors attached to their governments. They have still larger numbers of mighty messengers, those high in authority, and those without name and number. But much of the routine work of the major sector affairs is carried on by the celestial guardians and the high sun assistants. These two groups are drawn from among the trinitized offspring of either paradise Habona personalities or glorified mortal finalators. Certain of these two orders of creature trinitized beings are retrinitized by the paradise deities and then are dispatched to assist in the administration of the super universe governments. Most of the celestial guardians and the high sun assistants are assigned to the service of the major and the minor sectors, but the trinitized custodians, Trinity-embraced seraphim and midwayers, are the officers of the courts of all three divisions, functioning in the tribunals of the Ancients of Days, the perfections of days, and the recents of days. The trinitized ambassadors, Trinity-embraced ascendant mortals of sun or spirit fused nature, may be encountered anywhere in a super universe, but the majority are in the service of the minor sectors. Okay. Trinitized ambassadors are service of the minor sectors. Okay. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, before the times of the full unfolding of the governmental scheme of the 7 super universes, practically all administrators of the various divisions of these governments, excepting the Ancients of Days, served apprenticeships of varying duration under the Eternals of Days on the various worlds of the perfect Habona universe. The latter trinitized beings likewise passed through a season of training under the Eternals of Days before they were attached to the service of the Ancients of Days, the perfections of days, and the recents of days. They are all seasoned tried and experienced administrators. Okay? You will early see the perfections of days when you advance to the headquarters of Splend and after you sojourn on the worlds of your minor sector. For those exalted rulers are closely associated with the 70 major sector worlds of higher training for the ascendant creatures of time. The perfections of days in person administer the group pledges to the ascending graduates of the major sector schools. So when we graduate, we take a pledge that's administered by these perfections of days. I, mortal, ascending mortal Kim, do solemnly swear to